Okay, so this is my video on time in Spanish. It's how to use the normal 12-hour clock, 10 o'clock, 24-hour clock, 1300 hours, and then days of the week, Monday, for example, months of the year, January, and the seasons. Okay, so let's start with the basic 12-hour clock. So, son las 3, son las 5, son las 7. What's the common feature for here? The common feature is that we use son at the beginning, and that's how we form o'clock in Spanish. You know your numbers. Son las 3, it's 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. So son. The only exception to this is when it's 1 o'clock, because it's a singular hour. So for this one we use es. So es la una, for example. So any time with 1 o'clock involved, so 1:15, 1:10, any of those, we use es la una and then whatever else we need. So how would we do 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock? Pause it briefly, have a go, and then we'll go over the answers. So, son las 8, son las 10, son las 2. Okay, hope you got those right. So, son las 3 y 5, son las 5 y 20, son las 8 y 10. What's the common feature here? Well, we've got the son again, haven't we? But this time we've got e. Now, if you know e, it means and. So you could probably guess that e means past the hour. Literally, and so many minutes. Remember again that una has es, so es la una y 10 would be 1:10, and not son at the beginning for una. So how would you do 12:10, 3:45, 7:25 and 9:15? For this one, just say 45 minutes past 3. Pause it briefly, have a go, and we'll go over the answers. Okay, so son las 12 y 10, son las 3 y 45, son las 7 y 25, son las 9 y 15. Okay, so what about this one then? Son las 3 menos 5, son las 4 menos 20, son las 10 menos 10. What's the common feature here? We've got our son again, but this time instead of e, we've got menos. Now, if you've ever done any maths in Spanish, you know that menos means minus or less so many minutes. So this is literally 3 o'clock minus 5 minutes, so 5 to 3. 4 o'clock minus 20 minutes, 20 to 4. 10 o'clock minus 10 minutes, so 10 to 10. So menos, literally minus, or to the hour. So how do we do these? Now be careful, because this is where we get sometimes unstuck. This one is 10 to 11, so it's 11 minus 10, quarter to 9, or 15 minutes to 9, so it's 9 minus the 15 minutes. 25 to 10, so it's 10 minus the 25 minutes. Okay, have a go at the last one. Pause it briefly, have a go, and then we'll go over the answers. So, son las 11 menos 10, so 11 minus 10. Son las 9 menos 15, so it's quarter to 9, 15 minutes, so 9 minus 15 minutes. Son las 10 menos 25, so 25 minutes to 10. Es la una menos 10, this one you just have to be careful because it's 1 o'clock, so it's 1 o'clock minus 10 minutes. Es la una menos 10. Remember, we use es with la una. Okay, so quarter past y cuarto, half past y media, menos cuarto, quarter to. So those are the additional ones we need to learn for the 12-hour clock. So for example, por ejemplo, son las 2:30, it's 2:30, or half past 2. Son las 10 menos cuarto, it's quarter to 10, 9:45. Okay, so how would you do these ones then? 5:30, 2:15, 8:45, 1:30 and 12:45. Remember, these are quarter to the next hour, these two, so just be careful of those. Pause it now, have a go, and then we'll go over the answers. Okay, so son las 5:30, son las 2:15, son las 9 menos cuarto, es la 1:30, es la 1 menos cuarto. One thing we should note here, the cuarto is a little bit like the word for, but the R is before the T instead of after the T. So just be careful of that if you're writing it. Okay, práctica. Okay, so see if you can write these out in words in Spanish. So pause it now, have a go, and then we'll go over the answers. Entonces, número 1 son las 12:15 o las 12:15, if you want to do it that way. Son las 6 menos cuarto o las 6 menos 15. Son las 7:20. Be careful of the E and I in 20, often seen the other way around, but this is the way it should be. Remember, 10 o'clock for 1 o'clock we use es la 1:10. Son las 9:25. Again, common mistake is the joining of these two words. So 25. 6:30. Son las 6:30 or son las 6:30 you could use. 10:35. Son las 11 menos 25. So 11 minus 25. Or you could have done son las 10:35. 35. Son las 11:05. Son las 8:12. Es la 1 menos 10. Okay, so it's 10 to 1. Or you could have done son las 12:50. Okay, I hope you've got that. Now, some other things to note. So AM and PM. So AM and PM doesn't exist in Spanish. So we have to use either de la mañana for AM. So after the time we'd say son las 2 de la mañana. It's 2 o'clock, 2 AM. Or de la tarde for PM, because AM and PM don't exist. Or we just use the 24-hour clock, which is coming up. Another thing you might want to use as well is when you want to say at a certain time. So this time we just use a. So a las or a las 2 at 2 o'clock, a la 1 at 1 o'clock, a las 10 at 10 o'clock. Okay, so let's have a look at the 24-hour clock now. Son las 3 horas. Son las 13 horas. Son las 14:20. Son las 15:30. So what's our pattern? Well, this time we just used the 24-hour number here, and then we put horas afterwards, and then the minutes past the hour. So we don't use half past, quarter to, quarter past, or to the hour. Just say the hour and how many minutes past it is. So how would you do these ones then? 18:20, 22:35, 14:50, and 17:13. Pause it, have a go. Okay, so the answers. Son las 18:20. Son las 22:35. Son las 14:50. Son las 17:13. You could just leave out the horas and say son las 18:20. Or you might add minutos at the end. Son las 18:20 minutos. Up to you. I've heard it said quite a few different ways. Okay, so hopefully you've got the time now. So let's just have a look at months and days of the week and seasons. So it's Monday, es lunes. On Monday, this is a good one to learn. El lunes, on, so there's no word for on here, we're just using el, the Monday literally. Los lunes, on Mondays. I have used el lunes for Mondays as well, so you could use either of these. It's January, es enero. It's summer now, es verano ahora. Okay, so we just use the words generally. These are the ones that, this is a key one to note here though. El lunes, on Monday, or on Mondays. Okay, let's just go over them then. So, los días de la semana, days of the week. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Okay. Bien. And el fin de semana, the weekend. El fin de semana would also mean at the weekend. Los meses del año, the months of the year. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre. Now this one can be spelled with a P or without. So septiembre or setiembre. octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Y las estaciones del año, the seasons of the year: invierno, winter; primavera, spring; verano, summer; otoño, autumn. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. Rewind it back if you need to have another go.